Butar-butar.
Butar-butar.
Andrew butar-butar.
Yeah.
Why butar-butar?
Put your hand up if you're ready to go home.
And I believe it's not only you
No,
two.
Everyone.
anyone.
Everyone.
Everybody was surprised, huh?
And then he said, "Welcome to the cultural shock."
Oh.
But is this Bangkok or certain small city? This is Bangkok.
No,
This is Bangkok.
This was Bangkok.
But remember, this is Bangkok, 1993.
Oh, but it was already busy.
It's huge.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was already, but no Western food yet.
Obrolan budak korporat. Apa kisah hari ini? Aduh, waduh, sekarang kita tenggelam hari
agak
ini.
mendelap ya.
Wow,
Kayaknya
wow,
sofanya
wow,
udah
wow.
jadi premium nih, tak. Simsalabim.
Aduh.
Agak gelinding-gelinding juga kita.
Apa kabar, Vinda Manurung?
Ini yang gue dengar dari pemiliknya, ini nyebutnya love sofa.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Berarti
Karena-
ada banyak cinta di sini.
Iya, karena sekali tenggelam nggak bisa bangkit lagi. terlalu sangat mencintai.
Terlalu nih kita harus satu posisi.
posisinya,
Oke.
ya.
Ini
Coba biar
kasih tahu dulu dong nih.
Ini
ada
kok
di
kita
mana
di
kita?
kayak di rumah yang sangat ini ya, otentik gitu ya.
Otentik sekali.
Terus kayak banyak sekali pernak-pernik.
Pernak-pernik ini enggak.
Ini menunjukkan kayak perjalanan hidupnya panjang sekali nih kayaknya.
Iya, udah melalui
Sudah berkelana kemana-mana
gitu,
ini.
berkelana
Banyak
kemana-mana.
sekali barang-barang artifak-artifak ya. Gila ini.
Yang pertanyaan saya juga tadi ini gimana
Iya,
bersihinnya ya gitu
itu
tadi.
dia.
Heeh.
Dan
Cantik
gak ada
sih.
debunya.
Tidak ada debu.
Gak ada debu, semuanya bersih.
Itulah.
Gimana nggak senang bertamu ke sini setiap saat ya?
Iya. Seperti di museum tapi bersih gitu.
Oh iya, benar
Iya
ini.
kan?
Museum kehidupan ya.
Iya, museum kehidupan. Ini sih
Nah,
sudah siap.
kayaknya kita harus panggilkan tuan rumahnya.
Iya, betul, karena
ini
bukan di markas kita.
Orang yang spesial. Beberapa sih bilang kembaran saya juga.
Oh gitu.
Di episode sebelumnya ada kembaran saya yang versi cowok.
Versi cowok. Ini versi cewek.
Ini versi cewek.
Kita panggil
Kebetulan
saja.
nama
lah.
belakangnya sama.
Oh gitu. Berarti ada hubungan darah dengan Anda
Oh,
ya?
ada, sangat kental.
Kental sekali. Panggilkan saja Vinda.
Namboru and
Amangboru. Welcome.
Hello.
Halo.
Oh iya, kita serah terima dulu. Aduh,
Sulit ya. Apple strudel. Oh, thank you.
Ini dia kalau ke rumah
Iya.
Namboru non-stop.
Iya, Namboru nonstop. Udah mic-nya. Oke. Ini ternyata yang kembarannya Vinda itu ya. Itu dia memang sama.
kan?
Sama loh
Twinsies.
mukanya.
Umurnya juga sama.
Umurnya
20s,
sama.
In our 20s.
That's right.
Kayaknya introduction
Perkenalan
dulu lah.
Iya. Kita bahasa Indonesia aja.
Iya. Mix and match.
It's udah biasa.
Udah biasa. Biasa. Ya kan Abang Guru?
Betul.
Betul.
Oke, boleh Namboru perkenalkan diri.
Please introduce yourself.
Like name and how long you've been in
UAE.
Middle East. Yeah, especially UAE, just UAE.
Okay. Hello. Saya Diana Johnston, aka Diana Manurung.
There you go.
Saya Namboru Vinda dan juga sudah berapa lama kita di sini, darling? How long have we been here? Since 2007.
Oh.
Cuma sekali ya. Iya.
18 years.
Nah, tuh.
Qatar 2005, but
16
UAE
UAE
2007.
2007.
Okay, so more than one country in Middle East ya?
Iya.
Actually,
Yeah.
more than two.
Yeah.
More
We
than
were in Saudi.
Okay.
Before Qatar.
Yeah, from 2000. Yeah,
after
after
Qatar.
Qatar, we
After.
came here for 2 years.
Then we went,
Then we went
to
there for 2
UAE,
years.
to Saudi.
Oke.
Oke.
Sebelum masuk ke itu, Amangboru boleh diperkenalkan?
So I'm Andrew. I'm the other half of the princess and royal family here. So this is
Yes.
Princess Diana. I'm Prince Andrew.
Yes.
Although I'm okay. I'm quite straight compared to the other prince.
Yeah, okay.
But so we've been around a long time.
Yes.
Nama
Thank you for
Batak
inviting
ini
us.
siapa?
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
thank you
are
for your
thank you.
time.
Apple
Pleasure.
strudel,
Pleasure.
Apple strudel drinks.
Oh my God. Love sofa.
So love sofa.
We got
we feel so
everything.
loved already.
Yeah.
Oh my
By the way,
gosh.
Amangboru, what's your last name? I mean,
Batak name.
Ness.
Butar.
Ooh.
Andrew Butar.
Yeah.
Why butar-butar?
Was family root.
I think because in Batak, I was supposed to marry my Pariban,
Who was Butar?
Who is my auntie's son
Okay.
from my father's side.
Yes.
Okay.
He looks like a butar.
Butar-butar.
Very
Very
good.
happy to be Butar. No problems at all.
Butar.
Butar.
Like more level up butar. Okay, so
Where do we start?
yes, too many stories.
Too many story.
It's like-
I think we can start where apa ya?
Too many stories,
Mereka
yeah.
mau ketemu dulu pertama di mana?
Okay, yeah, because
Before the professional journey start.
because we give you a brief preview. Our channel is more about professional career and
Okay.
how we go through each journey, and we have so many teman-teman yang dari Indonesia as an expat, not only Indonesia but like how you live as an expat in your professional career. But talking about your love life, it's also related to your career journey.
That's right.
So maybe we can start there to inspire people who are uninspired right now with work.
Inspired by
Yes, overhauling friends over there. Yeah,
Yes.
working
yes.
on Saturday, that kind of stuff.
working friends. So
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
So
Siapa yang mau mulai?
Namboru.
Okay, Namboru. I met Andrew. I was in Bachelor, a little tiny town, 120 kilometers from Darwin.
Okay.
Oh,
So up north in Australia.
North in Australia. Okay.
And I was teaching. That's my first year out teaching.
Okay.
And Andrew was our mutual. Andrew
mutual
was
friend.
the mutual friends from
Ah.
So then
So it was not one college number.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
But both of you, the background is education.
Teachers, education.
Education teachers. Okay.
So from then on, first
Yeah, because there was a
First
birthday
love.
party, and we Steph rang me up, and in Darwin she said,
Come down.
Jono, because they called me Jono. Jono, we've got come down for the party, and we've got this girl we'd like you to meet, right? And then they said to Diana, hey Diana, we're going to invite this guy to come to the party as well, right? So. And then
So that's how we
How
started.
it started.
I-
But both of you still studying at that time.
No.
Already
No,
teaching,
we were
right?
teachers.
Oh, already
Already.
finished.
We were already qualified teachers.
So it's like 1-2 year after graduation.
That's correct.
You would have been about
For me.
4 years, 5 years for me.
Okay. So you guys already menjalani karir lah.
Yes,
Okay.
Already working.
Then you met.
that's
Okay.
right.
So after that, how many years?
Then we were seeing each other, I think, for 1 year.
1 year.
And then we decided to get married. So we got married in Darwin. Your opungs came along.
Yep.
In fact, I was wearing your mom's wedding dress.
No
That's
way,
right.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she let me hers.
Shout out.
Shout out to Matilda.
Yes.
Mommy.
Matilda.
I need to go
Yes.
to the gym if I'm getting married next week. I don't think it will fit. If that is the plan, it's not gonna fit now, Mom.
Yes.
So, need to go.
Later.
Okay, continue, please.
Terus.
Yeah, so then we went over to Jakarta, had a little gathering
Okay.
from Batak, our Batak relatives. And then we decided to start teaching overseas. We were teaching
So right
in Australia.
after that.
A year, I think, was it a year and a half after we got married?
I went back to study.
That's
so I
right.
went back and did my
Bachelor.
bachelor's.
Okay.
And then Diana was working. I was studying, did a bit of part-time work.
Okay.
And then we just had enough of Australian students.
Education system.
Education. And,
So, just to know a little bit background on teaching, you is there like a specific age for both of you to teach?
Oh, yeah, it's a good question.
To qualify.
Start with, we were specialized with young children,
Early childhood.
early childhood.
Early childhood. You called it early
Like
childhood.
first grade, second grade.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Oh, even
Oh,
earlier.
KG.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun. I think I can teach kindergarten.
Oh, you don't want to.
Oh.
They're so active.
Oh, really?
Different stories.
Okay.
No, but I liked it.
Okay.
And you
Yeah,
did
I
too.
loved it. You spend a lot of time on the carpet. You spend a lot of time down at
Okay.
their level.
Yeah, because they're young and they're
it's, good,
tiny.
it's good fun. Yeah. It's
Okay. Amangboru also kindergarten at that time. The age gap, like the
Grade
age range.
one.
I
Grade two.
started teaching grade 1 reception, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. That's when I started.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Same thing.
But why education? Why teaching? Like why you choose that path?
And how can you know it will be overseas? Because
No, we didn't know. We didn't know anything about overseas experience.
Okay.
Then we read these advertisements one weekend from Australian
Weekend Australian.
The Weekend
Okay.
Australian, and
Okay.
it says, "Young teachers, are you interested to work overseas?" So then we went down. We were in Darwin, north part of Australia. So we were then going down south to Melbourne, and it's not easy to get the screening.
Okay.
I don't know how many steps and how many weeks. And we went through the first screening, and then the second screening, they interviewed us.
Okay.
And the third screening, I don't know, did they invite the principals or something?
No, they accepted us, and then we went to.
Oh, that's right.
Then we had to go to KL. So
Then we had to go to KL.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a lot of process
Yeah.
A lot of
to
process.
qualify as an overseas teacher.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Ah,
So
okay.
the program came from the government. Was that
No, this
government?
is
No, it's international.
international
Oh,
schools.
okay.
International schools have there's
Oh,
about 3
got it.
different recruiting agencies.
Okay.
So they will the schools basically schools get invited to these job fairs, and then if they accept the teachers at those job fairs, then the schools have to pay the agency. That's how they make their money. So
Okay.
the schools go there to get people. That's what they're
Okay.
after.
Okay. So at that time you just like saw the advertisement and then okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
and it's through an agency.
That's right.
That agency will help you to find school
The
the
outside.
school outside.
Yes.
Oh.
And that took us to Bangkok. So that was our first post.
First. Okay.
Ah, and you are already married.
Yes.
But Bangkok was almost our last post, right? Because Darwin's what?
Very
45,000 people. Diana lived in a town of 600 people.
Okay.
And then we go to Bangkok.
Bangkok, like,
And what is 14 million people,
Yeah.
and they dumped us in a hotel.
yeah.
They picked us up from the airport, everything's nice, put us in a hotel, and then they said, we'll come back in 2 days and take you look for a house.
Okay.
And so we said, we got to go and get some toothpaste and stuff
Okay.
like that. So we went downstairs, no Thai,
Yeah.
very
No
little English
English.
spoken by people.
This is 2000 what? No,
No,
19?
it's
19?
This is 1993.
1993.
No way.
Yeah.
The beach movie, Leonardo DiCaprio in
Ah.
Thailand, it was 1907 even.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
this was not yet famous as like
yes.
tourist
Exactly.
hide out. Okay.
So we asked the concierge, where's the nearest shop? And he just said like that, right? so we walked and it was
And I
hot
think
and it
that was the biggest mistake that we walked
yeah.
because it's so hot,
pollution.
polluted. So many people. We came from a little town in Darwin, so there's nothing like that. And then we started arguing. Yeah,
And that
Okay.
was the first year of marriage.
yeah, it was right. No, second.
No.
Second.
Okay.
year. So we started arguing, and we said this is not right. So we went back to the hotel room.
okay.
We packed everything up.
Ah, okay.
Really?
Yeah, and we said, "Let's it. This is it.
And
Let's
you,
go home."
you haven't teach yet.
No, we
Ah,
haven't
okay.
even started.
Okay.
So we were just about to leave. The phone rang, and it was the principal.
Okay. Okay.
And she's an American. Hello, Diana.
Cheryl Spaghetti. Cheryl Spaghetti
This
today
is
was.
Cheryl talking. And so we said, okay.
Southern,
And she
Southern.
said,
Yeah.
she said, "Have you started arguing yet?" Yes.
Yes.
So she said, hold on, let me pick you up. So then she came over.
So this is what international school? American international
American
school?
international.
American International School. Okay.
And then
So she picked us up, and we went
around
to.
looking for houses.
That's
then.
right.
Yes.
No, but then we went to the school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's where all of us new teachers. So
Okay.
many of us. How many of us do you reckon?
Probably 120.
no way, 100
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
what, new international schools?
It's a
No.
huge school. It's like 3,000 kids.
The school wasn't new.
Kindergarten to year 12.
It's one of the old ones.
Okay,
in Thailand.
And
In
there were-
Thailand.
and it's a lot of expats there.
All of them. Yeah.
All of them.
All of
Oh.
us, we're expats.
The
and
teachers,
90% of the students are expats too.
90%. Oh, okay. Okay.
and most
alright.
of them like Americans or like
The
mixed.
teachers were Americans. I think Australians only us.
British.
Yeah, but
Not too many.
majority
Mostly American.
Okay,
Americans.
okay.
So
Got it.
they were talking to each other, and then there's this psychologist,
Okay. Okay.
and he had a microphone, and he said, "Put your hand up if you're ready to go home."
And I believe it's not only you
No,
two.
Everyone.
not any of us.
Everyone.
Everybody was surprised, huh?
So then he said, "Welcome to the cultural shock."
Oh.
But is this Bangkok or certain small city? This is Bangkok.
No,
This is Bangkok.
This was Bangkok.
But remember, this is Bangkok, 1993.
Oh, but it was already busy.
It's huge.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was already, but no Western food yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
all Thai.
It's all
All
Thai.
So no KFC,
acidic.
nothing.
Not yet.
Oh.
I
Which
think
is good.
KFC came along when we were in the third year.
Third and fourth year.
And were you okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we
Fine.
love Thai food.
Okay.
But we had
Yeah.
diarrhea every week.
It's nothing. It's
Sakit perut.
It's a
Sakit perut.
cleansing.
Cleansing,
Yeah, yeah.
cleansing.
Yeah.
Every week we had it.
Yeah.
Cleansing.
Yeah, you don't need to go to the doctor for a colon cleanse. Just go out to dinner,
go
right?
there.
So you guys continue it for how long in Thailand?
In Thailand.
Namboru?
4.5.
Oh, okay,
okay.
that's quite
And
Quite long, yeah.
quite long. Yeah.
And then what makes you decide to
move on.
move on and like another country?
I guess we realized that we had to build up our career, like you're saying.
Okay.
Because we were just being teachers. Not just, but we were classroom teachers.
Okay.
Oh.
So we
Okay.
wanted to do more.
Okay.
And surely enough, we had this phone call saying, "Would you like to start a new school?" And guess where?
Kata.
In Sumatra,
Oh, yes, it's
close to where
Indonesia
you
first.
were.
Okay.
where you live.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is from the one of the international school for there?
Yeah, they
But it was in the Kerinci, no?
that's
Namboru?
correct.
Yeah, like
'Cause
1
it
hour
was
from
pulp
Okay.
and paper.
Oh, okay.
RAPP. Yes.
That's correct.
Oh.
So then they wanted a couple who could help this young Australian.
It had been a homeschool.
Home.
So we had to
homeschooling.
set
They
up.
started with homeschool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was
So they
run by
wanted-
parents.
Canadians.
For
Okay.
expats, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so then they asked if we could join this lady, and she's also Australian, and just happened to be she is your Namboru's
Best friend?
No, not really. Colleague's wife.
Ah, okay.
Newborn.
Okay. And so you
It
stayed.
just happened.
Okay, you stayed in the complex.
Yes.
Oh, inside the complex.
Inside the RAPP.
RAPP.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
Kerinci.
RAPP.
Yes. Well, actually,
Kerinci.
shout out one of our friends in our episode, Kak Vera.
Kak Vera?
Her childhood is in that complex.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe there's cross path.
Maybe.
Because
Maybe.
she's like
Maybe.
4 years above us. So maybe in
Yeah,
19
could have been.
You were 1999, something like that, right, Namboru?
1997.
Yeah, 1999 we moved back to Jakarta. So
Yeah.
Maybe.
So before that. Oh.
But you only focus on the international school, huh?
Yes.
On that one.
Yes.
And teaching English? What's the
no,
subject?
I've never ever just taught English.
So it's like homeroom
teacher. We call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
home
So
teacher,
I taught everything.
Like the classroom teacher for
Classroom
the
teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Social studies, science, music, everything.
Okay.
In Indonesia education system, I think that's apply for elementary.
Elementary? Yeah.
From first grade to sixth grade, we have the
That's-
same teacher
yes.
for
Same
every
teacher,
subject.
yeah.
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 But in international schools, we only taught, what are they? Social studies,
English, math,
English, math.
mathematics, and that's it.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
other specialist teachers
science,
would do
science, English,
then
science,
you-
music,
Oh, okay.
PE, all that was done.
Ah, that's even from elementary
Yes.
age.
Up to high school.
Up to high school.
Okay.
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 And then you stay there for 2 years,
2 years.
and then move to Jakarta.
Jakarta. We got the job at the Australian International School.
Well, you did.
Yeah,
Oh.
I started and then I brought Andrew along.
Okay.
Oh,
So now
okay.
American school, Canadian school, Australian
Australian
school. Okay. And then after this, you go to Middle East.
No,
Oh, not yet?
No, not yet.
we went to Brunei.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
For how long, Namboru?
5 and a half. 5.5.
No way, that long?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Maybe
were in
because the name
Brunei.
is Brunei, so I always thought like.
It was only a small. It's a small
Oh, it's
country.
tiny.
Very tiny.
And
Yeah,
then
That was what American school.
No, British. Mine.
Yeah, I was working for the government, so
Yeah.
I was teaching English in the high school,
Okay.
and so we had years 7, 8, 9, and then you worked in the Jeradong International School, right?
Jeradong International. It's a British
British.
school.
Okay.
okay.
And British International School.
British International
And
School.
up until all of this moving, up until this fifth move, like all of this, because for us, we search it in internet, like vacancies, like application, like LinkedIn.
At that time,
Yeah.
you didn't have that,
yeah.
right?
Job fairs. Remember?
Job fair.
Yeah.
Do,
Remember I said it?
you come
That's
directly?
right. Started from, remember when we said, when we were in Darwin?
In the agency
in
one,
the
right?
agency.
Uh-huh.
So we sort of like looking around if we wanted to move on.
Okay.
Then we started looking through their website.
The job fairs. So then they'll invite us because we went to not Seattle. What is it?
Went to Boston.
To Boston.
Okay.
Oh,
For the job
okay.
fairs
Oh,
to look
really?
for a
To
new
look for-
school. Yeah,
Wow.
that's how it works in education.
For international
wow.
schools, you've got to
For
go
international
to,
schools,
best to
yeah.
go to the big job fairs.
So then they would look at our CVs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You know whether they really need whatever we are specializing in, and they'll invite us to the interviews.
This is like the
Okay.
agencies, these big agencies,
Yeah.
like that.
Yes. So we were then gathered. Usually job fairs would go for 2-3 days.
Okay.
So in the morning, then you have to be really proactive.
Okay.
You have to reach out to the schools that you wanted to work for or at. And then the principal would say, yeah, we want to talk to you more. We want to know more about you. So it's sort of like,
go.
yeah,
You got to sell yourself.
Okay.
yeah, you're selling yourself basically.
Okay.
It's quite
Interesting, eh?
Yeah, quite a different era because now I think social media really take parts
Yes.
in our life. We sell our stuff by one of the big application now is called LinkedIn.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do use LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So we kind of like we did have job fair. We talk about it right in college.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't think the generation now who is in college are using it. I don't know how effective it's anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because people are really coming, but it's too crowded. It's like
Very crowded.
Entering a train, you know, like
Very crowded.
and everybody printing their CV, put it in USB, but it's become useless because you just
Drop
put
the
it, put
CV
it.
and then
there is no time to do proper interview and
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So
I see.
it's not working that good anymore in Indonesia. Okay, so you have to reach up until Boston, huh? To do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And then Hong Kong too. We went to Hong Kong
Really?
job fair. Yeah.
Wow. This is what you call journey.
Yeah, like finding a career.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a professional.
We keep complaining. Like, I already applied. How you apply? Click.
Click.
Nobody reply. I was like,
Click.
And then we already stressed.
I know. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Yeah. And you guys have to travel.
Travel
I know.
to Boston and
Yeah, to
Hong Kong.
chase a job fair. Oh my God.
Like
Bersyukur.
2005, 2006, we started using online. What is it, like a job site?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right, where they
Website.
put schools and we directly send CVs to those
That's
schools and
right.
stuff like
Okay.
that. So,
That's around
Applying
2006. Okay.
so that's how we got the job
In Alain.
In Alain.
Okay,
yeah.
so after Brunei, then you went to Alain.
No,
Qatar.
Qatar.
Oh, the first
Qatar
the
first.
first Middle East
Ah.
was Qatar. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was still in the international school setting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Then
okay.
after Qatar, for some reasons, we then went to this company again, and they're looking for what do they call it? Advisor.
Yeah.
Okay, advisor.
in a school.
Yeah, so we
Yes,
were
to-
advising the teachers in school.
Yeah, to advise teachers,
Okay.
Emirati teachers.
Okay.
So we were hired by this agency, who then got employed by Abu Dhabi Education
Education Council.
Council.
Okay, so as an advisor, like did you create the program,
The curriculum,
or
or
what?
you tell them how to teach.
We had
Oh.
we had to help them to implement the curriculum.
Okay, okay,
So these
okay, got
teachers,
it.
some of these teachers didn't have the, they were teaching in math or they were teaching English, whatever, but we had to give them new strategies, how to do things.
Okay, okay,
And work with, I was working with principals and stuff like that, developing their strategies as well.
okay,
So-
okay, okay.
Just trying to help them out.
So the curriculum was written in Australia,
Mm-hmm,
which we were familiar.
Yeah, background education. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they invited us to work with the principals and with the teachers. So we walked into the classroom like 5 days a week.
Okay.
And we did some demonstration, we did
Okay.
some training, and then we monitored them every day.
Oh, monitor the teachers. Okay.
Yeah, had to keep an eye on them.
Menarik.
Yes.
Menarik ya.
Hearing this kind of story, I was like, what did my teacher do in the entire life? Especially my high school teacher, Namboru, because I'm in public school, right? SMA negeri. I was like, what they do all the time? I think most of the time, I think mereka juga nongkrong di WC juga sama murid-muridnya. You know? I was like, they don't. I'm sorry. I will not disclose the number of my school. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Be careful, be
Yes.
careful.
Careful, huh?
Okay, continue.
Terus.
So after Qatar, you went to Saudi first, then Abu Dhabi.
No, Qatar, then we went to Alain.
Alain.
Oh,
Qatar
okay.
Alain.
When we were in LA, and then after 2 years, the same company wanted some people to go to Saudi.
Okay.
So
And then you went to Saudi.
We went to Saudi, and that was
For gifted.
for gifted education. Yeah.
Okay.
So we would travel around the country teaching teachers how to teach
Gifted
children.
students.
Students.
But that means you also have to have qualification first.
I am. My master's is in gifted.
Oh.
There you go. Now you know more and
interesting.
more about
And I'm just gifted.
your number.
You are gifted by having this wife.
By-
That's all there is to it.
This
yeah.
is the gift.
This is the gift.
This is the gift Amangboru.
Yes.
I'm gifted.
Menarik ya. So you
There
have
you
master.
go.
Okay, gifted
And then
education.
after that, all around Abu Dhabi.
No, then we came back.
Then we came back. We thought we were
We'd go back to Australia.
going back to Australia. So everything was already set up.
Diana had a
Okay.
job in,
Yeah, I had
in a
a
little
job.
country town in Victoria.
Oh,
so
really?
There's already
Okay.
Yeah.
acceptance like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We thought we were ready to go. And then all of a sudden, higher colleges of technology
Which we won't
invited-
Reach out.
mention.
We won't mention.
We won't mention.
Yes.
So this
IUCT.
university
No,
University.
we didn't say that. Didn't say that.
Yes.
Universities.
invited your Amangboru.
And
He did interviews.
but
Okay.
Amangboru was applying or
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Both of us applied, and I got the position back in Australia. So we thought we were ready to go.
Okay.
And then this,
Because you got the acceptance first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we didn't really want to go home.
yeah, we were not ready.
Okay.
Ready to
Okay.
explore again, huh?
All right.
Okay. So after that, you roam around.
So we went to
Yeah,
Fujairah,
Fujairah first.
Fujairah first,
and
and
then
then
Ras Al Khaimah,
wow.
Sharjah.
Sharjah.
And here.
And,
everywhere. All the
Everywhere,
Emirates,
yeah. Almost
Except
all the
Abu Dhabi.
everything.
Yeah.
Except Abu Dhabi.
I don't-
Why?
Tidak mau.
Tidak mau.
No, be careful, be careful. Bukannya
Maybe
tidak mau.
after this Abu
Tidak
Dhabi-
ada invitation. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Maybe
yes,
after
yes.
this Abu Dhabi will call
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
There are places where you will you'd like to live, and there's other places you don't. So
Yeah.
for us,
Yeah.
So it's the,
Here
the
it's okay.
place.
Oh, we love here.
Oh, yeah.
We love Dubai.
So out of all the place you
you've been.
Yeah, you've been for living and work. Which one has a special heart and the most comfortable for now, Namboru?
I would say here, right, baby. I mean,
Dubai?
wherever we are, we always feel comfortable.
Yeah, this is an easy place to live, and
It's safe.
Yeah.
yeah,
and-
safe, and
yeah.
the government looks after you. But as we're for us, I think Thailand was probably the most special place because the people
Memorable.
in Thailand, memorable because the people are really
Because it's like your first.
yeah, and they're just
Me
nice.
too.
They're just
Yeah.
nice people.
Right.
Too,
They're very nice. They're very sincere.
yeah,
They really looked after us.
yeah.
And like listening to you, Namboru Amangboru, like your portfolio is even like bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh
Before
my
it was
gosh,
like
I know.
I was just trying to understand the system. Like you guys started from only
Little tiny
small
Yes.
short gap of age, and then suddenly now you are
Yeah.
expanding with gifted and
Yeah.
University and
And now we're studying again.
yes, this is
Crazy, crazy.
So we got this.
This couple
Never enough.
take the doctoral PhD
Yeah, during COVID. Huh?
during COVID.
because too bored, of course. Huh?
Yeah,
You reckon? Probably. I don't know.
yeah.
COVID was great. We loved COVID.
Yeah.
See?
It's more
Staying
time for
home.
yourself.
Stay at home,
Exactly.
work
So-
from home.
Suddenly
So
PhD from
try
home.
being productive,
yeah.
and maybe suddenly one day wake up and like, let's apply. For
PhD. Now it's the time.
Let's
Now it's
do
the
more.
time.
Yes.
yes, now it's the time. Let's apply.
Well, that is a good question as well. Like how it comes to you. Like, is it suddenly wake up in the morning? I think it's time to move, or you already plan like at least
Yeah.
do this 2 years.
What was
and
like?
then go. At least do this
like,
3
what's
years.
the
and then go.
trigger or what? what
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
have like? You
yeah.
always have a plan
Right.
ahead,
Yeah,
or
How you see it?
Very good question. Usually, what really happened when it gets to the 5th year, our feet, fourth year, our feet starting to feel itchy.
Okay.
okay.
So is that let's
Okay.
move forward. Let's try something else.
Something, yeah.
Something different. I think basically we just want to move up.
Okay.
Okay.
We wanted to do more than just being a classroom teacher.
So like the driver, like the main highway, is it more about the destination to go because you're already doing overseas? It was like, okay, Thailand done, Asia done, now Middle East, or is it more on the career?
Career.
wise? Like, oh, I want to.
The opportunity, like okay, this.
Yeah,
A
I
little
think
bit of
so.
both, but we also wanted to get away from tropics too. We'd had enough of
Yeah, it was.
tropics. We wanted to get some some reasonably cold
yeah.
weather,
Okay.
right?
Then why
So-
never? I heard Europe.
Yeah, we
did?
We almost
You
got a
did?
job.
Yeah,
we almost
yeah,
got a
yeah.
job in Bergen, and I was
Okay.
shortlisted as the principal. And
Yeah,
then they,
we were this close.
yeah, and she said
Oh.
she rang us and she said, Andrew, are you and Diana willing to live in a place at -40 for 6 months of the year?
Where
Where
is
there's
this?
no sun.
No sun.
Bergen?
Bergen in
Norway.
Oh, it's in Norway.
Norway.
Okay.
Norway.
And do you want that?
Mm-hmm.
And then we said, we like the cold, but not that cold.
We have
For 6
facilitator for
months.
that.
Not that much. Yeah.
Six months of the year is dark, and then the other 6
Yeah.
is light. Right?
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's just cold
So
all
that's a
year
bit-
round. So yeah,
Okay.
So
and we almost had a job in Africa, in
Also
Kenya,
in Peru.
and Peru.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, the chances are so big.
Yeah.
Would you say until now the chances are still very wide?
very wide for
In-
this
international teacher,
field.
yeah.
As
I'm
international
sure.
Yeah,
teacher
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
for this.
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah. International teachers can go pretty much anywhere now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
and how do you both feel? Is it tiring to always move?
That's
every 4
probably
years?
why when we got here, it's nice to spend more than 4 years. You sort of stay in one place, and we're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay with it.
Mind you, we have been moving, right?
We moved
Yes,
little,
yes,
moved
yes,
little states
yes.
and stuff,
One
but,
country but move in the city.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Well, we talked with one of our friends. He's also Pak Heru.
Oh yeah, Pak Heru. Pak Heru.
He's also that type where he get itchy all the time. Huh?
Every 3 years.
Yes.
Ah, so
As
it's
I see it.
personal.
Yeah. And then he said, this is not for everybody, you know. Yeah. And
You're right. It's not for everyone.
but certain people like that challenge to keep moving,
to keep moving, and then
explore, because
Yeah.
from this guy, he wants to be expert in his field.
yes,
He
yes.
is so. Let's say he was a production engineer.
Engineering.
So it's about extracting oil. So he did extract oil from literally all over the world. So every time, even when he got job here, he can say, what type of oil you want to extract. I have the knowledge everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
There you go.
he felt like more respected.
Yeah.
Do you feel if you move out, you get more and more respected in the new place, Namboru, or
With
Because of your
experience. Yeah, of course. With the experience, they always ask, "What do you think? You know, how would you do it?" Because usually with young teachers, they only know what they studied, right, from
Yeah.
universities.
Yeah.
But with us, we've been exposed. We're so lucky. We've been exposed to different cultures, different ages of the students. Yeah, of course.
because if I have friends, I flashback when I was in high school or middle school. If I have new friends from other school, we were like, she got expelled from the other school. She did something wrong, you know. Like there is a.
Stereotype.
Yeah, stereotyping. If it's
Stigma.
school to
Stigma,
school, it's like, oh, you did something wrong in the old school, you know. It's not the thing like that with the teacher. No.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no, no, no.
No.
Different.
Different.
Itu line then, line.
Line, yeah.
Line.
Okay.
What is actually the challenge like for you, like the hardest? How you say it, like being a teacher?
Oh, being a teacher.
Yeah, being a teacher.
Whoa.
How many hours do we have?
So there's a lot of it's not enough.
It's not enough, huh?
We need 20 episodes.
Right? Marking.
Ini.
Marking.
Ini.
Marking is that to
Really?
me it's
Marking?
quite hard.
I thought it was like
Easy.
0, 0, 0.
How I wish no, because we have rubric. Did you go through the rubric system when you were in the?
It's like a matrix, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If he answered this,
That's
the
right.
number is
The number
this.
is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we need to have
okay.
rubric so then the students also understand, right? But sometimes the students also have expectations.
Okay.
Then they would argue with you.
Yeah,
Like why you give me
us
B?
That's
Why
right.
not
I want A.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
want
why
A.
rubrics are good, because they have you got this?
Okay.
But the thing is, I guess it's because of the curriculum, right? I mean, most of it it's IB curriculum.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in the past, yeah.
Okay.
That was in high schools, right?
Yeah, but
now with
what is-
education is, adults education is different.
Oh, okay. Don't.
We still have rubric, of course, but that's why Amangboru said it's tiring when it comes to essays, long
Okay.
essays. You need to understand. And
Yeah.
especially
Yes.
English is not their first language.
The first language.
So-
yeah.
So I guess, I mean, comparing to Indonesia education system, all of our question, even our biggest test is the test to go to university.
Yeah.
And it's multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
We are trained to always answer just the
We
precise
we
one.
are trained. I think in our system we are trained to just remember stuff. Like we
Yes.
always
Memory.
like to memorize.
Yeah.
But we don't really know the
Application.
application
Yes.
or the basic, or so when you like always try to memorize, when they tweak a bit the question, you get
Then,
confused.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually the same, right?
Yes.
So,
Right.
so that's I think that's quite the
Yeah.
difference. So what is actually the main difference, Namboru, in the system, like in the American school, British school, Canadian, or if you compare it, what's the main
And what is the most
difference,
challenging for you being in different
curriculum?
Different curriculum?
Yes,
Yeah.
different curriculum.
I would say Amangboru would say from his perspectives, but I think for me, when it comes to which one is the hardest, is that what your question is?
Which one is the hardest, and what's the different between American, British.
All right. I think
Canadian,
usually comes to the mathematics.
Okay.
I guess the mathematics in different curriculum is focusing on certain skills.
Okay.
And like Americans, I think they are, all of them always put application, but I think American is more rote learning. You need to understand the basic first,
Okay.
which is good.
Okay.
And British curriculum, it looks like a spiral. What
Okay.
it means, so when you are young, like grade one, so you go, so it goes, it is repeated again and again and again, just to make sure
You understand?
the previous skills were not forgotten.
Oh.
Which is, different curriculum offers different things.
Yeah.
I guess because I like mathematics, so I think the challenges parts for me, it's the mathematics.
Okay. Because what I heard, I don't know, before I moved, I only know like American curriculum and then British and American, and then like people are saying, oh, American is more practical and British is more like memorizing stuff. More,
Yes,
I don't know if
right
it's
now more
right
and more,
or-
because we just spoke to one of our
Yeah,
friends.
they change.
Okay.
They do change. Now they're based on tests.
Yeah.
Oh.
Most education systems are tested.
Which is unfortunate. Because like you say,
Application is number one, right?
Yeah.
Unless you do IB, and IB is
Yeah.
International.
What is actually this IB?
well, it's inquiry
different
based.
system?
It's an inquiry based
Very
learning.
different. Yeah, very different.
So even from early years, it's more about getting the kids to do things on their own. The teachers facilitating, so they give them things, and the students have to talk to each other, have to try and work things out. So as they get older, and by the time they get to year 11 and 12, they're doing their whole thing on their own. The teacher just has a look
Being
at the
the
work,
facilitator.
gives it back to them, gives them some ideas. They go back to it on their own. So they're dependent. It's self-dependent and not
Okay.
dependent on the teacher, right? Which is good, but not everyone can do that. Not everyone's capable.
Yeah,
of
they
doing
say that IB is hard.
Totally different.
Yeah, well, if you're not, if you were brought up in the British system and until year 10, and then you go and do IB, you're going to struggle because
Extremely.
the British
yeah.
system and the American system is not inquiry based. It's very much controlled learning all the way through.
Okay. So
Okay.
generally speaking, because now like Namboru is teaching for a company, not school anymore.
No.
So if you might just give a suggestion, especially for our friends expats who have kids here, which curriculum would you say seems more applicable to directly start working?
I would say it depends on the family, where they're going back to.
Okay.
What university that they want to send their children to.
What university? What do you mean in terms of the subject or
No, the curriculum,
the country?
the country.
Also, if
So
they want to
say-
send them to Europe,
That's right. So then they should follow British curriculum. It's better.
I see.
So if
okay,
they want
okay.
to support their children to go to America, universities in America,
An American AP system,
Then American.
AP, advanced.
advanced placement, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it depends where you want to end up.
So
in.
for this like IB system, they can I don't know, apply. What do you call for IB
To go to-
starting from grade 11, 12, or it's from
From
the beginning?
kindergarten.
From kindergarten.
Oh,
because-
okay,
There are
okay.
schools. There are schools that
yeah.
start
Oh, I see.
I did
okay.
it. We were
IB,
trained.
early years, and then
Because
middle
you
school.
have to be trained as a teacher.
Oh,
So I did, they call it PYP with young kids.
Okay.
Primary years program. And it's totally different. I'll give you an example. A lesson, usually a lesson would start when a teacher said, okay, let's have a look at
this page.
this page or what
Okay,
have you, if you're following American curriculum or British. Now with PYP, you then sit them down and you didn't really you're not saying to them this is what we're going to study. No. So you give them resources, you give them like probably magazines or posters, pictures,
And
so
then-
they're sort of like inquiring, what am I going to study today?
Okay.
So they look at pictures. So the role of the teacher is to give them opportunity to think.
Explore and think.
And then the teacher
From
would
all
find out what they know,
That's
what they
right.
don't know, and what they would like to know. And then you work from there.
So how much do they know about, say,
So 'cause-
coffee?
Yeah. So if they know a
Okay.
lot,
Right.
then if everyone knows a lot about it, then you skip that altogether
That's
and you go
right,
something
because
else.
there's no need.
Right?
Right? There's no need to teach them if they already know.
Already
Exactly.
knows.
Okay.
So move on to the
Interesting.
next topic.
Yeah, so you don't waste time.
Oh,
That's
wow.
really hard.
Yeah, and
As a
from that,
teacher.
exactly. So
Yeah,
from
it-
that, it is not
The
easy.
teachers, not all teachers can do
No,
it.
exactly.
Okay.
So from that topic, then everything is there. There are books, so it's not just making up things. So from there, then you go to the
different subjects, music, mathematics, history, so everything is there. So then the students,
more stimulated. They can understand. This is the reason why I need to
Why?
know how to count. Right?
Menarik ya.
Wow.
Yeah, I really like PYP.
Oh.
This self-awareness and teach to
That's right.
young kids. Wow. That's
Different.
I don't
Different
really-
world altogether.
Yeah.
because now we have Generation Z who that's why our
Apa?
Gen Z is very self-aware. Every time they were like, oh, this is too much for me, too many things, and they give up easily.
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be, but I think technology
Also play
Is the
roles,
main-
yeah.
Okay, so if we might ask a few last questions because the clock also is the one
That's
that has
right.
to
We are
set
going
out.
out soon.
Yes.
We have teachers' night.
Yeah, teacher's night, right?
Hanging out with the teachers.
Yes.
So, what is the most challenging to keep your spirit, Namboru? I mean, like, you and si Papa, it's not that much of a years different, but it's totally different now. Shout out to Papa.
Hello.
But I understand his side. He because he's like a mechanical engineer, like engineering. From my side, it seems for us, even now, I already tell him all the time, I'm so tired, and he's like, I feel his face like want to slap me. I was like, you think I'm not tired? I was like, don't tell me. I know what you're going through because I do the same thing. So, but it's like I understand because he's so tired now. He wants to enjoy his age.
Right.
Yeah.
To relax because
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
done
yeah.
his time.
Yes.
So I mean, like, how can you and Amangboru like still have this spirit?
Keep up the spirit and then
Yeah.
the love. Sorry.
Unless other than the sofa.
Other than the
That's right.
sofa,
What is the trick?
like even you're like
Getting
you're still
PhD?
Yeah, you're getting your PhD. So
In this age, 20 years old.
That's right.
it's hard to even now we're like, shall we get the master and
No, okay, later.
going back to the class,
Yeah. So what is it?
looking at both of you.
The spark.
I don't know.
Yes.
We've always liked to do things anyway, right? So to try new things. So
I think that's our nature. To
yeah,
start
we're
with.
just like that. I mean, I'm the only one in my family who moved away from the country. You're
No,
you're not the only one who moved
No.
away from the country, but you're the only one who hasn't who spent more time out of Australia than your
That's
other
right.
siblings and stuff like that. So we just like moving around and keeping it fresh. I suppose if you last thing we want to do is become boring. So
Yeah.
although we do spend a lot of time in front of the TV and stuff like that too. We like to watch a bit of a binge watch every now and then, right?
we do.
We do, but yeah, and I think doing the doctorate's just a good way of keeping the old brain
Okay.
going for a few more years. So yeah,
Either one of you ever like, let's stop this. Let's
Oh,
just
every-
go in the tea garden and buy a house there and just stay
Yeah.
there.
I
just-
mean, doing this doctorate, we're always saying to each other, "Hey, we're just tired, you know. It's 6 years of writing and reading and writing and reading, right? But now we can see the end too, right? So,
Yeah, you do have that mode. Of course you do.
Of course.
But
Many people always said, "Are you crazy?" You know, both of you are doing it, but at the same time, it is good to do it together.
yeah, doing together's been good.
So we
Oh, really?
motivating
Oh, yeah.
each other. Like you're saying, we are just we are normal people. Like who we are.
yeah. Of course.
So we,
Especially-
Of course,
Yeah.
everyone have that moment. you
Yeah,
know.
of course.
Especially when someone says, "Oh, I'm tired," and I have a rest. Just
Yeah.
don't do anything for a couple of days, and then
Yeah,
get
and then
and I think I'm sort of like more panicky.
back.
oh, okay.
And so I always say, no, I can't stop. I have to, I have this deadline.
so you have to
Amangboru always say,
continue.
no, it's okay. Take your time.
Oh,
No, but I think basically we do like reading. We like reading. So we thought, might as well just do something different.
Okay.
okay.
So I guess to stay, I understand the most fortunate that you guys are together and married
Yeah.
and so in love. But I guess for our colleagues that still single and alone,
Yeah, and need love.
and not miserable at all.
Yeah, no,
Not miserable. Not
no,
miserable.
no.
No.
So,
No.
but what I'm getting is, I think it's very important to stay with the people in your frequency to have
You
that
To
are
have the
correct.
same
energy. huh?
You are correct.
the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
energy.
Yeah,
Like,
we've always done that. Anybody who's too negative doesn't last long with us at all. So.
No, that's wrong. And we don't want to be with negative people.
No.
We always
Yeah.
say keep away from those groups or what have you. And yes, while we are studying, we do get together with people who are also studying. Helps us
Okay.
rather than going out with people who are not studying and they
Yeah,
don't really understand.
I think that's why like when we are like older. Number one, I do realize that my circle is getting
Smaller.
Smaller and smaller, yeah.
and then I know what I want. So like
Yeah.
I don't think I can like
right.
go with them.
Right.
So
Yeah, of
so,
course.
Yeah.
You're getting
we
more
sort of-
picky, right?
Yeah.
You're getting wiser.
Wise,
Wiser.
wiser,
Choosing
wiser.
where you want to spend your time.
Time, yes. And energy.
Yes,
Yes.
correct. So if you have one last tips on surviving as an expat, Amangboru Namboru. Well, I mean, like both of you are literally like expats.
And you move around.
Move around like in different culture. Like
That's true.
expat to expat to expat. What is your main driver to like, and what is the main things you think? Let's say after this you decide again to go to another city or country. What is usually the first thing you do? What is the main list you do as an expat?
Okay. But first of all, I would say living overseas as expats, it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's not everyone can do that.
Yeah, I do
Right?
realize that. Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
I can't really say to people, come on, try it.
Yeah.
But it has to come from you, right? And I think what I always say to your Amangboru, when we want to move forward, we always say, okay, let's write down positives and negatives.
Okay.
Because sometimes you get bored, right?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
your circle, with
Yeah,
your job. So that's why we always sit down together and then we write down at least 5.
Okay.
5 negatives, 5 positives.
Positives.
Now, we always say if there's one extra positive, that means we
Then
have to stay.
Stay.
Ah.
Okay.
But if we can't find the 6th one in that positive column, we have to go.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it is dangerous when you don't like the place and you keep on saying, it should
it's
be
okay.
alright,
It should be alright.
Yeah,
Just
This is just
Another
a
keep
year.
going.
Yeah.
This is just a phase.
Yeah.
You,
And that's
you go through
dangerous.
this.
Okay.
You have to accept that it is your
Yeah.
time to move.
And
Either
it's
going
okay.
back. Yeah,
and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
When we first started, it was airfares,
That's
housing, childcare or schooling, and health.
Health.
Now,
That's
it's,
very
now, it's,
important.
now it's just health,
Okay.
I mean,
all the buckets is already
Tick, tick, tick.
thrown, so it's not part of the. Okay.
I mean, but if we
And
go anywhere,
airfare,
we'll
of
get
course.
airfares and we'll get housing, but health cover is
The most
important.
Very important. Very important.
And especially as we get younger and younger,
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
I can see it from
Yeah.
your hair. Yes.
the old button syndrome, and Benjamin Button.
Yes.
So
yes.
as we get younger, we'll need more and more healthcare. But yeah, that's very important.
Okay. Okay. And how about like in terms of socializing? Do you think it's important as an expat?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Because they are your family.
Yeah. True.
We're lucky
True.
that we have you.
Yeah.
True. True.
But when you are not with us,
On your own. Yeah.
Yeah.
your friends are your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do that anyhow, right? When you're
Yeah, yeah.
overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep telling Tita the first time I landed here, I was really shocked. All the Indonesian really acts like big family a lot.
That's good.
Like there are on each other nose a lot. Like they know each other kitchen. Like wow, this is like like siblings level. Right?
Yeah.
It's like,
That's very important.
and just when you hear one Indonesian word, you just directly oh.
True. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Dari mana mas? Dari mana mbak?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of like. So I guess I felt that as being an expat, you kind of like the socializing give you
Oh,
energy.
definitely.
Okay.
You need that.
Okay, Namboru Amangboru.
One more actually.
Oh,
Okay.
you got
Oh,
one
one
more.
more.
One more.
actually. So
Okay.
that's the another tips for the one who wants to try for the first time to be an
Okay.
expat
Okay.
in educational background.
All right.
What would you
What is
say
your-
to them?
What will be your tips at this era?
Yeah.
In this specific region or
No,
anywhere?
anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like the first time they want to move out from their country as a teacher, maybe. So what would you say?
Do you want me to start? Yeah. I would say, especially if you just finish, the fresh graduates.
Fresh graduate, yes.
I would suggest to stay in your country first.
Okay.
Because that's what we did.
Yeah, a couple of years.
I wouldn't
Recommend
Okay.
if you just complete your bachelor and then move from your country. I wouldn't recommend that
Okay.
because I think it's very important that you know where your roots.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You need to
okay.
understand where you come from, the curriculum. So you need to have that experience
Yeah.
first. Then you can expand it.
Okay.
I think that's the purpose to move
Okay.
overseas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just giving, but also you receiving
Okay.
Okay.
experience.
Okay.
Well, that's how I see it. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know about you.
How about you, Amangboru?
Amangboru.
Any specific tips?
Once you make the decision, give it time. I think don't. We were very fortunate that Cheryl Spalgatti rang us at that time, right? Because without that, we would have packed up and
Yeah.
come home
Yeah,
within 2
yeah.
days. So
Yeah.
and then it's been what 30,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
31 years.
31 years. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy.
So yeah, and
So don't rush. Yeah.
Don't
rush.
don't
Yeah.
give it time. Give it time because we've got some really good stories too. Another time we'll tell you about Shaw's husband, and
Okay.
Oh,
and
that's
some
true.
of the funny
This is what
stories.
we're gonna hear.
tonight.
Yeah, we're
you'll
gonna
have
talk
to do a
tonight.
part two.
Teachers'
We'll
night.
do-
Teachers' night. Yeah.
do a part two, and we'll tell you some stories.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We have
It's
to
been
cut
a
this. I'm so sorry.
Very good time.
That's all right.
There's a lot of things we want to ask,
Ya, but
and we still want
waktu
to.
ya yang memisahkan kita.
Exactly.
Nah, ya kan.
Mau pergi nih, mau keluar.
keluar
Terima
nih
kasih,
kita.
Thank you so
Vinda.
much.
Thank you so much
Tita,
for your time.
Vinda, so we're going to be
Kembali
famous.
kasih.
Oh ya, of course. 5 juta ya nonton ya.
Yes.
5 million.
5 million
Yes.
subscriber.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And viewers.
Yes.
So if you like
Okay.
this video,
Oh.
please subscribe.
And
Yes.
if you want some apple crumble,
Yeah.
come around.
Yes, come around.
Yes.
Come around.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Namboru.
Bye.
Thank you Namboru Amangboru.
Hey, sama-sama.
Budak korporat. Apa kisah hari ini?